I've spent most of the day out here in the backyard. As you can see, I got this area all cleared. I was just doing some pruning of some low branches with this folding saw, which works really well. And got all the grass cut. No, I can't cut this stuff in here. There's just too many stumps and stuff, and I don't worry about it. I don't want to clear. I think people get the impression that I want to clear all my land, and I don't. But what I want to do is, like this area down here is all vines and jaggers, thorns, and they climb up the trees. And they choke the trees and they kill the trees. If you get in there and clear that stuff and knock it down to where you can maintain it, then they don't take over and they don't kill the trees. So I'd like to do that. Like this is all cleared. It's just tall grass now. I'm fine with that. But there's whole sections of our property that is just nothing but giant briar patches, thorns. We call them jaggers here in the Pittsburgh area. But cleared all this down the trail. Like I said, mowed the entire yard. Cleared this section over here again. I almost had to go get a bug hood. The lantern flies are so bad. I mean, they were just all over me while I was mowing. But just to give you an example, you see all these vines on this tree? You see all those? Those are all cut. They're all dead. I cut those, I think 2 years ago. But it's going to take years before all those vines die enough where they'll pull out of the tree or they'll fall. But all this is cut. These big vines, all this is cut. It's all dead. But it just strangles these trees and completely kills them. These vines are still in the ground. I just have to kind of mow over them because I can't get them out. But that's all thorns and jaggers. And it's just, I'm trying to save the trees is what I'm trying to do. There's nothing wrong with this ATV. It's a 2005 or 2007. It's just, it doesn't get run enough. I will run it really hard for a couple of weeks while I'm doing logging or something, and then it will sit for a couple of years. Not a couple of years, but it'll sit for a month or two, and then I'll use it again. Did you hear the steel ding? Good morning. I am off to be net control for the annual Labor Day 5K. It's a quick event. It is Labor Day. The race starts at 9 and we're usually done by 10:30 and able to come back home and have the rest of the day to do everything else. Got a lot of good volunteers, got their assignments. I gave them a map of their locations. And we're going to get down there. I'm going to meet with the race organizer, and then I'll bring up net, and we'll take care of the event. We're just keeping track of the runners and making sure the course is clear at the end. You know, keeping track of the first runners as they come, so we know when they're going to be crossing the finish line. But yeah, it's a good event, and always good to help out the community. Well, I am on site. I've got the net up. We have everybody in position. I'm keeping track with my ICS 214 activity log, and the race will be starting here in a little while. And yeah, volunteered. Already talked to the race coordinator, the race organizer, and yeah, hopefully the weather's great. It's like 56 degrees out, but it is high humidity, but it should be a good day for the event. We're almost done. We're waiting for the last walkers to cross the finish line, and then we'll be able to get out of here. We had one incident where the person at the finish line, their radio...
Net control, this is the finish line. The last walkers came through.
Net control, copy, and you have permission to secure. Thanks for your help.